Before we can begin utilizing discipline, we must first set our goal, our aim, what is our purpose. And once we have that, once we have our goal in mind, we can then utilize discipline to implement the systems that we create to pursue that goal. So to find out what your goal is, you'll need to journal. You'll need to write your thoughts down and ask yourself, what kind of person do you want to be? What are the things that you'd like to start accomplishing in your life? And if you don't know, that's totally fine. The way I solved that was I read great books. So I'm currently on Marcus Aurelius' meditations, and in that he shares a lot of wisdom. And so from there, that's a stepping stone that I use to set better goals. So if you don't know what you want, read great people, and then write down your thoughts, journal, set goals down for the month, the year, the decade, your lifetime. And once you've identified that, like an example would be to become a healthier person. And once you identify the goal of becoming healthier, you can implement systems to achieve that goal. So going to the gym 3 days a week, or eating whole foods and drinking more water are all systems that you can utilize to meet that goal using discipline. The next step in utilizing discipline is to set up your environment so that you do not have to use discipline as much. So what I mean by this is, in that goal of becoming a healthier person, how do I make the heavy lift of losing weight or getting abs easier? So the easier solution is to remove the processed food, to remove the alcohol, to remove the negative influences that are bringing you down and that are making you actively less healthy. And so once you cut out that stuff from your life, and your environment has, you have your water bottle next to your desk, you prep for the week, you only keep healthy foods in your house. That way the discipline of becoming a healthier person becomes natural, and you're not having to utilize discipline necessarily to do what needs to be done, because you've set yourself up for success from the jump. And discipline becomes easier once you schedule things into a calendar, because scheduling things routinizes your habits every day. So personally, I lift 3 days a week and I run 3 days a week, and this allows me to not have to think about my fitness, because I do resistance training on the same days every week. I do cardiovascular training on the same days every week, and I've been doing that for maybe 5 years, and I've never had any issues with it. My routine is set in stone. Discipline is not required because I am in a routine that I don't have to think about. I just look at my calendar. All of the heavy lifting has been done. I've scheduled my goals, I've scheduled my calendar, and I'm ready to rock. Discipline as a tool can also be used to say no to things that make you weaker. And you can ask yourself, so write down in your journal, what are the things that I'm doing right now that makes me feel weak after I do them? For me, this was watching Netflix. This was drinking. These sort of things I just cut out of my life. And discipline can be used to burn away the rotting wood, the useless activities, the things that are not necessary. And how do you know what's necessary and what's not necessary? That first exercise we did, the journaling, the aim setting, what is our purpose? If our actions are not in alignment with that purpose, why are we doing that action? It sounds almost too easy to be true, but once we've identified what's meaningful to us, everything else becomes easy, because discipline is doing what's required to achieve a goal. So say no to what makes you feel weaker. How do we know that? Set your goal, and then compare and contrast what makes you feel stronger or what makes you feel weaker, what puts you forward in that goal. Discipline is an incredibly powerful tool to use in your life. However, self-discipline should be utilized over discipline. This is because without the use of self-discipline, we become the tyrant. We become somebody who uses power to oppress other people. And that's because discipline is so powerful that we kind of burn things that are around us. So when I said burn the rotting wood out of your life. That makes you a better person, but it can also harm the people around you because of the light you have is so bright that, you know, you're resentful. You're asking the question, well, why aren't other people around me imposing the same standard? That's not the purpose of discipline. And that's why you should use self-discipline to impose a standard to achieve your goal, and don't resent other people for not walking the same path. And that's why you should use self-discipline to set the standard for yourself. And then through that, you can lead other people through actions instead of imposing your will on other people. Hope that was useful to you guys, and let me know what you think in the comments. Was that useful? What are the things you want to learn in the future from my channel? And if you could, like and subscribe, share. Let me know any feedback you have in the comments, and thanks for watching. Have a good day. Peace.